In today's video, I'm chatting all about the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. I'm going to run through items on my wish list, my top recommendations. I do have a few shopping tips and tricks, and I have lots of spoilers. So I'm going to be sharing it all in this video. I hope you are as excited as I am. I look forward to this sale every single year. Like, I started thinking about it in January and started saving for it, and I always go all out with this sale. I'm so excited. If you love shopping the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, then give this video a thumbs up and definitely make sure you're subscribed and follow me over on Instagram because I do have a lot of fun giveaways planned on both of those platforms that you won't want to miss. If you want to know the important dates of the sale, how you can shop early, all of that good stuff, I do have a post dedicated to that I'll link down below just to save time in this video, but it is coming up super soon when you see this video. So definitely check that out for more information on the Nordstrom sale. Before we get into all of my recommendations and sale picks and my wish list and all that, I do want to just chit chat a little bit and kind of give a disclaimer about this sale. I know it gets a ton of hype every single year. It's almost to the point where people are kind of over it, or it's just a lot, because this sale to some is such a fun big deal. Like, to me, obviously, if you couldn't tell, I'm very excited. But personally, I just think it's such a good time to take advantage of discounted items ahead of the season. That way you get the full wear out of them. And I also even look ahead and start getting Christmas gifts and things like that. I think you can get some really awesome gift sets in this and kind of break them down for teachers gifts, friend gifts, things like that. So I'll get into those recommendations a little bit later. But personally, I feel like it is definitely worth the hype. You can get such good deals on items, and that way you can get the most wear out of them all throughout the season. With that being said, you will be seeing a ton of bloggers doing try-on hauls and all of these recommendation posts, and I know it can get really overwhelming for some, especially if you just weren't prepared budget-wise or things like that. So I don't want you to feel less than because you can't afford as much as maybe I'm sharing or other people are sharing. I know it can just get very kind of overwhelming in that sense. So keep in mind, I'm a fashion blogger. Most of the other people sharing all these super large hauls are fashion bloggers. So we have a little bit, we shop it for different reasons. And so I'm trying to bring you guys the best of the best. I budgeted for this for months. And I also want to see what's worth the hype, what's not worth the hype, things like that. So I do overbuy for this sale, and then I kind of pick through what I actually want to keep for myself. So I just wanted to give that little disclaimer. I actually put that in every single post year after year, just because I think it's important to chit chat about. So if you want to read more about the end sale, I do have like a full chit chat all about that I'll link down below. So to start off, I'm going to run through some of my favorite purchases that I've seen year after year that I think would be really great recommendations for you guys. Then I'm going to move into my wish list, and then I'm going to run through, I think, maybe 10 spoilers, maybe more. We'll see. I'm so excited. I went through a huge SKU list and found these items. There's over 10,000 things in the sale. So I will be pulling all of those links and sharing them with you guys. So if you want, the easiest way to shop will be checking my blog at 12:30 when the sale goes live on Friday the 12th. Definitely, I'll link that down below too so you guys can grab it really easily. But that is the best place to get all these links. I'll have everything super organized to make it very easy for you guys to shop. So my first recommendation is probably going to be a big surprise because it's actually not a clothing item, but it is my all-time favorite purchase that I've ever made in the Nordstrom sale. And it's something that I use literally every single day. It's actually on my lap right now, and when you look at the price of this, you like, even when I first saw it, I was like, who the heck spends that much money on a dang blanket? No thank you. But I ended up getting a gift card, making the splurge during the sale 2 years ago actually. Now I know it is completely worth it. When you think about it, I use this blanket every single day. I don't use like the jeans or the tops that I wear every single day. So that is why I think this is my #1 pick for the Nordstrom sale, and I think it also makes an awesome gift. So I plan on picking one up for my mom as well. It is this Barefoot Dreams blanket, and I have the In the Wild blanket. This retails for $180. Yeah, it's a freaking expensive blanket, but it will be marked down to $119 during the sale, and I think that it is worth. I spent full price on it, so I think it's definitely worth the sale price if you can get it. All the Barefoot Dreams items do sell out the quickest. That is like what people expect during the sale, and I know that they go really quickly. So That's another disclaimer I guess I should get to. I would definitely encourage you guys to check out my blog for my 8 must-read shopping tips for the Nordstrom sale. I just shared like my experience, what I've learned from shopping it for 4 years now, things to expect, just so you go into it knowing what you're getting into. Items in the Nordstrom sale sell out so quickly. There's so much hype around it, but I say that because this is the only sale where I actually overspend. If I think I want it, I buy it and then I decide later, and that's what a ton of people do, and that's why things sell out so quickly, and then it's really hard to get things. So that is in one of my shopping tips. I would definitely read all of those posts, especially if you're newer to shopping this sale, so you are fully prepared. I will link that down below. So I will personally be shopping this sale at least on the 12th. I'm hoping to get in a little bit earlier, but the only way to start shopping for early access is having a card, and I know that stinks because most people don't have a Nordstrom card probably. I ended up getting the debit card years ago just specifically to get early access, and they unfortunately don't do a debit card anymore. It is definitely a personal decision whether or not you are responsible for a credit card. If you are excited about this sale as I am, I kind of did it without questioning it, but of course if you are not responsible with a credit card, it's probably not the best idea, but that's how you shop the sale early. So back to my number 1 pick. This Barefoot Dreams blanket is enormous. It's like the only blanket in our house where we can actually comfortably use it for 2 people on the couch, so I don't have to get annoyed when my husband like tries to pull it away from me, because it's so stretchy and the quality is amazing. I've washed this so many times. It's still super soft and it's very warm and comfortable. So this goes with me when I'm traveling in the car. I always have to have a blanket. Even like my friend Haley, she's a YouTuber here, she cracked up because when I went to go visit her, I had this with me and she was like, that dang blanket. Because like I know a lot of bloggers do have this and it's so expensive, and you just don't realize it's worth until you truly experience it, I guess. So my recommendations for this sale are to just go after those everyday basics. I feel like that's where you'll get the most bang for your buck. So as far as getting a good pair of designer jeans, if you don't have a good pair of jeans, I feel like this is the time to do it. That would be my number 1 choice probably for you guys. I know on my wish list I'm going to get a pair of designer jeans. I'm just not sure which style I want to go for yet. Probably a lighter wash, but the jeans that are the most popular in this sale are definitely AG jeans. Madewell has some great jeans in this sale. Paige and Hudson, I believe, and 7 for All Mankind, but I feel like those are all the jeans that go the quickest. So I got my first pair of designer jeans in this sale. I think it will be two sales ago. This is a pair of AG jeans. They wash so well, wear so well, they're just so comfortable, and quality wise I feel like every wardrobe needs a good pair of jeans. If you haven't tried on designer jeans, what I would recommend you guys to do is go to the store early, try on different styles, different designers, get an idea on your size. That way when the sale comes, you know exactly what pair you're looking for, because brands do fit differently on body types. You want to make sure you're getting your size because they will sell out. So that's my recommendation for you guys. If you have the time, I would go in and try some things on early. I guess since we were on the topic of Barefoot Dreams, I'm going to cover a couple more items that I recommend for you guys. The cardigans you can expect in the sale year after year. This is the circle cardigan, and these are always like the first, or you know, one of the first items to sell out in the sale. So just like the blanket, these are super soft. This one feels a little bit thinner than the blanket. If you want to see how this looks on, I would recommend for you guys to check out my Nordstrom sale try on haul from last year, just so you can get an idea of the type of items and what you can expect from me this year in the sale. I'm definitely going to be doing a try on, but I think I tried this on in the sale last year, but this is from 2 seasons ago. And every single year I try to get my coworker a Barefoot Dreams cardigan, and they always sell out, and then something happens to where she doesn't get it. So I'm determined to get her one this year. She doesn't have a Nordstrom card, so I'm just gonna buy it for her. Last year I think I just got the wrong color. It was like blue and I thought it was gonna be gray. So I'm definitely determined to get it for her this year. It's just so comfy and it's very warm. So it's a great piece for work, and it has pockets as well. And the last Barefoot Dreams piece I'm going to talk about is the robe. And so this may be something that you're not as excited to splurge on. I completely get that. If you are brand new to this sale, then you may want to pass on the robe, because I would be more excited to get like jeans and boots and things like that. But if you have some good basics and you're looking for just like a really nice piece, the robe is one of my favorite purchases that I made a couple years ago, and I actually use mine kind of like an adult snuggie in a weird way. It's just the same material as the blanket. It's very warm. Sometimes it's a little too warm, especially in the summer. But if I am working at my desk and I'm cold, I actually reach for this robe and just kind of wear it. That way my arms are free. So I kind of use it as an adult snuggie. The sizing is, I think, what size did I get? The sizing is a little weird. Yeah, so I have a size 1. I'm not sure what that equates to, probably a small. So last year I finally broke down and got the Spanx leather leggings, and I'm so glad that I did. They're such a versatile piece. I wore them so much in the fall. If you are unsure how to style them, I do actually have a video sharing 10 different outfits wearing them, so that will be a good place to start to be inspired. I will link that somewhere here. As far as sizing, you definitely want to size up. I got a medium, and you can see they run pretty small. They are of course stretchy, but I would just recommend sizing up in these. The best part about these are they are like shapewear, so they will just like suck and push everything in. It's awesome. Most leather leggings that I've tried I did not like. They just feel like a Halloween costume in a weird way, and like I just didn't like how they looked in the butt. But these are so flattering, so definitely check out that video to see how they fit and all that good stuff. So another really great basic that you should definitely look into are some good cardigans. Some of my favorite cardigans are the BP cardigans. Those are the most affordable option. I think they're normally around $30, maybe $39, I'm not sure. I will list all the pricing, by the way, over on my blog. But I love the BP cardigans, I love the halogen cardigans, and I love the Leith cardigans. So the halogen cardigans are the ones I wear most often to work. These are a little bit lighter, but they still have a really good weight to keep you warm, and these are longer as well. I have a gray and a pink, and I'll probably pick up another color this year. I think a green would be really pretty for fall. They run true to size. I wear a small, I believe. Every single year I always get suckered into buying a new scarf. I definitely don't need a scarf, but the price is always tempting enough. They're normally around 19 bucks. Last year I picked up this one from Soul Society. Soul Society normally has a cute scarf that suckers me in, so can't go wrong for fall having a good layering piece. So like every year, most of my budget goes towards shoes. I'm just a sucker for shoes. I can't have enough, obviously. So that's kind of where most of my wish list items are this year. I feel like getting a good pair of booties especially are a really great buy in the sale, and this year they have literally so many cute boots. Like I think they have a way better boot selection this year than they did last year. So I'll try to narrow down a couple picks for you guys when I go through my selection. So like I touched on before, not everybody needs to get, you know, 4 new pairs of shoes in this sale unless you've been saving and like ready to go for the sale. But remember, I'm a fashion blogger, so I do like to get items that I can style throughout the next season to inspire you guys. So you will be seeing a lot of these clothes throughout the season on my blog and here on my YouTube channel as well. So last year, the Sam Edelman boot was one of the most popular boots and by far my favorite boot from last fall. And this year they have almost a very similar version, but it's a little more pointed. And I feel like you cannot go wrong with a good pair of boots. These were, I think, $149 full price, like over $200. So there was a really good savings there. And I feel like this year, this same type of boot is gonna go really quickly. And then if you guys have been following me since last fall, you know I wore and styled these over the knee boots so much. These were from Nordstrom Rack, and I hope I can find them again this year. But I did come across a very, very similar over the knee boot option. It's very similar color. It might have a teeny bit higher heel, but if you missed out on these, I do have a really good kind of very similar look that's going to be in the sale this year, so I will link that down below. So I typically don't go as crazy in the beauty category just because they tend to be like higher valued gift sets or like very bulk deluxe sizes and things like that, and unless it's something that I've used already, I'm not as likely to splurge on it. But there are a couple things that I am looking forward to this year. This is a lash serum that I actually purchase every single year in the sale. It's kind of like the one time a year I treat myself to it. So if you've been interested in trying out a lash serum, this one definitely works. I actually started using this before my wedding. As soon as I got engaged in 2015, a long time ago now, I started using this, and the results are undeniable. Like, I would get questions about what mascara I use. Even after like 4 weeks, my mom was like, your lashes? She was even using it, and my mom does not. Like, she's a very big saver. She returns everything I buy her, and she actually used this as well. So in the Nordstrom sale, you can get the full size product plus the travel size product for the same price as the full product, and it is expensive. It's like $150, but it at least actually gives you really amazing results. If you are worried about side effects, the only thing I've noticed is when I first start using it, my lash line will get red, but that doesn't bother me. It's just kind of increased blood flow, which will help grow your lashes. This is also what I've been using ever since getting my lash extensions off in, I think, April. Yeah, sometime in April, and they are finally back to where they were before. So now as I continue to use this, I'm excited to get some longer length, some more lift. So I actually took before photos, so I'll share after photos after a little while on my blog if you guys would like to see that. Another beauty item that's on my radar, I think I'm gonna pick this up for my mom for Christmas. I actually gifted her this lipstick last Christmas and she was a big fan. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and they have a set coming out with the, I think, a lip gloss, the lipstick, and the lip liner. I may also pick that up for myself because I've been really curious to try the lip liner, but this is my normal, like, everyday color. This is in the color Pillow Talk, and it's what I'm wearing, although I did just eat chips and salsa, so I probably don't have any of it on. I'll put it on for you guys. Hold on. So when I wear this, I don't like swipe it so it's super heavy. I just dab it into my lips like that. So basically this tube will last me forever, so I probably don't need to buy a new one, but I probably will, let's be honest. Typical girl thoughts. Okay, so I think that is a really good buy, and I have a feeling that one's going to sell out quickly because Charlotte Tilbury in general is a really awesome makeup brand, and I know a lot of people are big fans of that. So definitely one to have on your radar. And another item is this NARS lip set. So I've been interested in trying this out. I really like lip balms in general over typical lipsticks. This one does not dry my lips out. It's like the only lipstick that I don't mind wearing, but I typically go for lip balms and lip glosses. So this lip set right here I feel like is a good value because you can get both of these colors for $22. So I think that covers my recommendations for you guys. Like I said, definitely check out my 8 shopping tips post that I'll link down below, because I also went through some more recommendations like that, and I went through my favorite brands to shop in the sale. So definitely think it's a great post for you guys to check out. But now I'm going to share all the spoilers. I hope I can keep it to 10, but we might do more. We'll see. I'm just going to insert the photo here because obviously I don't have them to share with you guys, and I will include the links down below. So hopefully those links will work. I'm pretty positive they will, but if for whatever reason when the sale goes live on Friday and they don't, I'm gonna like make a mad dash to get them all corrected for you guys. So I have a dedicated tab to the sale. I will show you guys here so you know exactly where to find it. But when you go there, I'm gonna be posting anything and everything to do with the sale right there. So it's a really good hub for you guys to check throughout the sale. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the work flats that are on my wish list because I only have 2, and I'm probably definitely gonna get this gray pair right here from Steve Madden. They normally have a version of this. I really like this, the gray studded perforated look, and I know that's a really good neutral color that I'm going to be wearing a ton, and I'm sure I'll be including that in my work outfits of the week video. So definitely getting this pair. That's like top 10 on my list. And then there is a really pretty scallop design as well. The only thing I'm interested to see is how it looks around the toe. I'm not a huge fan of like a lot of toe cleavage, especially at work, so I'm gonna definitely try that one on, but I will let you guys know in my haul if I pick it up. So those are the 2 work flats that I definitely have my eye on. Alright, so I'm definitely going to go over the 10 spoilers because I cannot truly narrow down the boots and the booties. I think there's so many good options here. So it's very similar to this look. It's the same designer. The only difference is it's a little more pointed, which will help elongate your legs, and I think it just is a really nice looking boot. There's always a Tory boot included. I have one from a couple years ago that I wear all the time. I actually wear those to work. Gosh, I truly can't pick. Okay. I think, like, first glance, my 2 favorite booties, one being This one, it's $99.90. I really like the cutout and the pointed toe. I feel like that's gonna look really nice with skirts to help elongate your legs. Also, keep in mind when you do click on these links, they don't have all the color options there just yet, but most of these are gonna have multiple colors. So just because you click on a link and you see it like in a snakeskin print, just know that all the colors will be available when the sale comes. A lot of booties you have to be careful with wearing them with skirts and dresses because you don't want them to cut right across your ankle and just kind of shorten your legs. So I feel like this cut will be very flattering with the side cuts. The only thing is you have to be careful with the socks that you wear. Honestly, I typically go sockless, but you want a low cut sock for this type of boot. All right, and then this boot I feel like is a little bit higher on my list. I just really like the light colored block teal. I think it's gonna be really comfortable. It's not as much as an exaggerated pointed toe, and it's a little more affordable, nothing crazy, but it's $86.90. I just really like this color of this boot, so definitely gonna be trying that one out. And then another really big trend for fall, this was seen a little bit last year, but I feel like we're gonna see it even more this year, is the perforated trend in booties. So there are two low profile perforated booties to have on your radar. The first one is this one here. It is from BP, which is a really great affordable brand, and they will be $59.90 in the sale. Full price, they'll be $100. And then the other perforated boot is a little more expensive, but the quality is a little bit better. Dolce Vita makes some really great comfortable shoes. These will be $89.90 in the sale, full price $140, and these will come in different colors as well. One huge trend to maybe have on your radar are snake skin anything. That's what I'm seeing a ton of, especially in booties. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I may try it. We'll see. I feel like it's just a little too loud for me. I think this year I'm actually planning to buy a new pair of sneakers, and there's two different Adidas that I'm torn between, but I think I'm going to go with the white and gold pair. I'll put both of them right here, but I can wear sneakers to work, so that definitely helps make my decision, just because I need something that's just really comfortable. Sometimes I'm just a little more casual at work, so it's been a long time since I got a new pair of shoes because I honestly haven't worked out very much. So maybe they'll motivate me to do that. But on my wish list is definitely a new pair of tennis shoes. As always, there's some really great cardigans and sweaters to have your eye on during this sale. This one from BP is always one of the hotter sellers just because they're very affordable. It looks like color-wise they're very similar to years past. I'm more of a fan of this one than I was last year. Last year it was more of like a circle cut. I do like a cardigan that kind of wraps around a little bit more, so I think that's a good piece to have your eye on. If you want something with a little more quality, Madewell Rider cardigans are always very popular, and I do really like this color blocked option. It's, you know, color block was really big last year. This one's still very neutral. It has creams, tans, even pinks, and then a nice rusty color. So I think that's one that I will have my eye on in the sale. It is $64.90, full price $98. Like I mentioned before, Barefoot Dreams is always included. It's always a really great buy in my eyes, but they do have a newer style that I may be tempted by. It's more of a casual drapey wrap type cardigan, and I kind of feel like this one would be awesome for traveling or just being cozy around the house. I can appreciate having both styles in my wardrobe, I guess. So this one is going to be $72.90 in the sale. One area last year where I felt like I was lacking in my wardrobe was handbags and coats, and it's something I actually have never bought in a Nordstrom sale. So this year I think I'm planning on splurging on a new bag. This is the one that immediately got my attention. I love obviously the blush color. All of the Tory Burch bags included in the sale come in, I think, this color, black and tan. I'm of course drawn to the pink one, and they have a lot of different silhouettes. This is a large tote, so I know I'll get a lot of use out of it when it comes to carrying it to work. I think I am leaning towards this swing pack just because it's a little more affordable. It's still a splurge. It's $285.90 in the sale, and then after the sale it's going to go up to full price at $428. The reason I'm leaning towards this one is because it's a little bit smaller. I do have a Neverfull that I carry every single day, and I also really like the crossbody option. It's just something that's very comfortable, so that is what I'm leaning towards this year. And then as far as coats, I do have a wool coat that I love from J. Crew. They bring those back every single year, so I'm sure you will see it on my channel at some point. But I'm initially drawn to this gray option from Barbour, which is an amazing brand that I've heard a lot of like a lot of my preppy blogger friends always recommend this, so I'm definitely going to try it on. I definitely like that gray color. I'm not sure how many colors this is going to come in, but I know it's going to at least come in black. They're just not showing all of the colors just yet. So during the sale it's going down to $166.90, and then after the sale it's going to go up to $250, so it's almost $100 off this jacket. BP also usually has a really nice striped basic that goes on sale, and they have basic tees, and those all three sell out quickly just because the price point is probably the cheapest as far as like the range and brands. So those definitely go quickly. I normally pick up a basic or two from BP during the sale. There's two other striped basics that I want to bring to y'all's attention, just they're a little bit higher quality. I styled a striped basic shirt and I think every single fall and winter try on haul. I love them for layering pieces. I throw them under sweaters just to give you a little extra detail when you're layering. I love them with jackets. I love them on their own. They're just one of the pieces I wear probably most of my wardrobe. So the two that I have my eye on are pretty similar in price point. They're only $1 off. This one is $14.90 and then this one is going to be I think $15.90. Color wise, I'm always normally drawn to black and white or navy and white. So I think there's going to be a couple options there, and also check out the BP one as well. And I will have all of the links, of course, live on my blog when you are ready to shop the sale. Something that I feel like is overlooked in the sale just because you are kind of intrigued by those like boots and booties and things, but don't forget to pick up some really good undergarments. I normally pick up a tank top or two. My favorite are from the brand Halogen. They're just really comfortable. They don't move up or rise up, and they're really long, so they do stay down very well. I plan to pick up this nude color. Price point wise, it's around $20. And then every single year, I always pick up some new hanky pankies. They are underwear. They're my favorite underwear. I just typically stick with the same brand just so it's like all the same in my drawer. I don't know if that's like my OCD coming out or what, but hanky panky is just what I've used for years and years, and I prefer the low rise over the original rise, but that is obviously personal preference. But I always pick like 4 colors up probably during the sale. These are pricier undergarments and it's important to switch them out often. So I like to get some new colors. They're around $16 I think in the sale. I did forget to touch on this earlier as far as like previous sale recommendations, but the Zella leggings I feel like are good when they're on sale, but honestly I don't think they're worth full price, like at least the ones that I've tried. I don't know if they make them specific for anniversary or what, but that is one of the items I actually mentioned in my overhyped items last year. I feel like they are somewhat overhyped. They're just not my favorite legging. However, on sale they're normally $39, and I feel like for that price point they definitely are a good buy. I just wouldn't spend full price on them. So if you need to get some new basics, leggings is a good option in the sale as well. And I have my eye on this pair. I think they're from the brand, actually these are Zella. I just really love this color. They're going to be $42.90 in the sale, so I'm going to pick those up. I also saw a version from Alo or Aloe, I'm not sure how to say that, but that's a really nice legging brand, very comparable to Lululemon. I have one pair from them and I saw this really pretty mint color, so I'm going to probably get 1 or 2 of those leggings as well. So an item that I do get asked about a lot because they're hanging up and typically in my background is this hat, and they actually have one in the sale this year. So I picked up this one and I actually loved it so much I picked up another color. Wore them so much in the fall. These are nicer wool hats. It's from the brand Brixton, and during the sale you can pick one up for $58 and then they'll go up to $88 after the sale. But I love wool hats in the fall. They're just such a like an additional piece, so it's like as soon as you put a hat on I feel like your outfit looks way more stylish. I will insert some photos here of when I was wearing this one. So there is the hat on. I have a size small and I didn't have extensions when I originally bought this, and it still fits. It's a little bit tighter. Typically with hair extensions you need to size up in hats, but this one still works. So if you're on the market for a wool hat, this is the one that you have been seeing hanging up on my wall. I don't obviously need a third one, but if you don't have one already, I love these in the fall time. Just so you guys have an idea of what I plan to cover, I have a lot of different unique ideas to cover the sale. I'm of course going to do a try on haul, and I'm going to do a shop with me vlog I believe as well. It just depends on how crazy it is. I'm hoping I can shop a little bit early. As far as the other posts I have planned, I think I'm going to keep those under wraps for now, but I have some unique ideas and I'm going to be covering as much as I can of it. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed those sneak peeks and my recommendations and just chatting about what's on my wish list and all things Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. If you haven't already subscribed, you will definitely want to stick around and probably hit the notification bell so you don't miss my Nordstrom videos. I do have some fun giveaways planned. I think I'm going to run those on here on my YouTube channel. I'll do one on Instagram and my blog, so be sure you're following me over there as well, just so you don't miss that. I know Nordstrom's a little bit higher price point, so I'm gonna try to help a couple of you guys out. And just of course say thank you to you guys. Actually, the Nordstrom sale last year is kind of where my channel started to figure out its place on YouTube. That was my first, I think, try on haul. So it's been almost a solid year of these try on hauls, and I'm excited to shop it this year. I would love for you guys to comment down below letting me know what's on your wish list or what type of items you are looking for, even if it's not exact items, but just to give me an idea of what items I should look for you guys. That would definitely help me out, and I'm just interested to hear what you guys are looking forward to in this year's Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. Give this video a thumbs up if you are excited for the sale, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Probably a Nordstrom try-on haul, we'll see.